Enyumre no siabo apa ho sema no enum enne eyeda edwade bobo some nafua no edio no 20th September 2021 ensem no de edimu akotene bi ene se soafo a wo hwe enkronkoma amemo ho sam so chese wedi ya opa efibra mampani edi edin no eba abonten efa wo mo ombeye MMDC eneniye bia ebinom eye Ganof Assembly ne so ena mountain so wo mo eto ade e won kwanchen no wo mo pam won edifi eye mile 7 flyover no a ewo ho no ase ebie wo so abete ene se court e de atemo amowra bia wadi mfrehia no ediosia and 64 years no ne anu ankasa ne mamie no etumi enyinsen awo wei eye enwumre kase nti de fa agode won nsem ho edwadie apomuden ama no ne anigede mo nsem ni nyina eka ho bi ma ne ye don hwere ena mede esomo meka wo se eye live wo Facebook ne Instagram nti se TV menwa wo phone no aso obetumi enya bi ahwe mede de ma metra Diamond memo ajo Mesha kasiana se ewo pandaya eno ewo oti mantam no emo na ewo etifedo mantam mo mesro se ne wo de wani etre sa mesi ni mo hodadi efise woni pa na wo ye won DC no ono ana mampani bobodi no wo sampo din ni se won koso a enkura ne dibrem na onsom omafo a ewo pandai ene ne mpotemo
Sadie enra omanfo bi edidede ene osebo ena monten so enam MMDC sa wondin aba abonten a wonna na wopese wonya no wanya se wokoduru pandaya de adom kase ehu ye ne se ebra obobo MMDC fo edin ewiye no na ehonom ayedin na eho ayedin abeto sabre ya sadie omanfo bi enam baabi agi wonani no ehonom de entesa ebra adom kase amane boni ede na probo ekopie mu ewo honom no wonne temamufo bi ene MPP amanyuko na chitafo bi ewo honom edi nkomo ebusa wonse so sen ena wo sebo no etie ewa hanom wonsem bia wodi tudwa eni
nomination of MMDCs no or His Excellency the President ne prerogative there was a committee where report why where recommendation President any nomination ebia onye ebi de but that is the President's recommendation or that the President's nomination yenya yenta a Nipana president no nominate no to me ejuma na yen two in Peja e wutu senior west na yen koye enim me mpede meti basabasa gidi demonstration bia mokoncho president yen fa respect ni fa man na yen ye ejuma for MPP na yen Peja e wutu senior west
Asiaya ehwe enkronkuma memo honsem so metre local government ministry no chese wo modi ya opa mampani ede MMDC se din no beto abonten no ene ye bia ebinumo ye fise enipa na nka won na wota won achie se won din beto bedwam no saafo no edin entumi MP won panifoni
anya there because we are talking of 260 districts 260 districts baby what is if noise kakraba ho no me just edu say enaya na enum and no kran what do you define as that reaction ya overplay it might be unnecessary, it might not be pleasant, yes, but you are talking of the person say nipa 40-50 80 chrome baby you are talking of AMA you call say 1 million crowd bibisa then nipa 40-50 be 80 baby no me de kaka mo tire and a reaction by the people I'm unable to accept that at all. It's not and where 260 districts Rashes are Martin say bia obi so mempewe why not na nipa nya na obi abepe obi e wo kromo say ye the ballot paper to ha aka nipa ngo munya 100% say to aba aka nipa 100 koto ye bia nko benya 80 obenya 90 ko benya 10 bia omo mpe no and say if those 10 they believe decision be kasa I don't be express in a way I don't think say are there I think we are bringing it out of proportion totally
but how
260 districts
yes
when I martin some more we are changing century for same pan matter say agitations out of the 260
and some can say isolated
totally very isolated
but would you also not think sir for some of these areas assembly members now because they are president are any from the area the 50% of the approval they are assembly members some of them are quiet say train you bet during
why are we assuming that Why do you have reason
why
to assume
shouldn't
that?
we assume that?
No, because and yes, I'm more trained on my yes, that negative stance. There's absolutely no reason why you should even go that tangent. There's absolutely no reason. I'm assembly members. I'm say I try by you. And man say yeah penny nomination or bar assembly ni be share. Omushia ye chemu miensa.
Yeah.
Be share dan no meeting no.
2/3 of people present
and at the meeting.
At the meeting.
Yes. Omo ena so omo to abama omo panyin no mini na wa go through. Na botan eye den ono wakọ assembly ho oda electoral area bia no open puntu open programs open nema beboa ma ne nkofo omo bramu akọ animu na mantem ho nyina so mpuntu aba ho enti when say assembly ye complete when say wo chief executive obetima aba no munya ma ye adwuma. There are so many committees in the assembly, so many committees. More works or finance and administration, justice and peace or more say nyina assembly men so almost anti assembly and yet this in Kwan the baby beer, but your committees be and your staff of the local government says a subtom achievus are the omoyen. It all ban no abwa and no I'll be down on no yes. I'll be surprised why Ubi what the first inkling say. No. Me sure say as we men epe and puntu omo pese bibia be koso ntem. I'm very confident that in the next 2 weeks we'll have finished all the confirmations.
Meaning it's a confirmation they started time being.
Our panyin de letter be epe and yes we dey akoma regional ministers.
Okay.
And if we expect say they will formally write send on my request to the secretary to the assembly.
Okay.
It was demanded by the model standing orders within 21 days.
21
days. I was say, sir,
not after 21 days.
Within 21 days.
Any moment from now.
Oh yes. From next week, I'm sure say, and about this weekend, you could have some of the approvals.
Na Ekobia offer one coalition of metropolitan, municipal, and district chief executive aspirants. Now we're trying to tear secomas and now one more to asre enipebia a DFA MMDC who beto dra anyone bosono say was one se bibia near Ajabro.
This is live.
Pockets of violence have characterized the announcement of the president's nominees for metropolitan, municipal and district chief executives in some parts of the country. The failed aspirants, including some incumbents who lost in their renomination bid, want the violence to stop. They say such developments tend to make the new patriotic party and President Akufo-Addo unpopular.
We have a goal to achieve.
Whilst appealing for calm, the coalition of MMDC aspirants, Commerce, wants national interest put above all individual and group interest. The group is also promising support for successful nominees. Obrempong Frimpong Emmanuel is the national president.
The Local Government Act 2016, Act 936, Section 20, Subsection 1, mandates the sitting president to appoint a district chief executive who will be approved by 2/3 majority of the members of the district assembly present and voting.
War and some from EMFA MMDC and some no right to information commission for HSA one more share nim say afibia amanamai da wodi edefa fa ho de onipa ebenya de nya ensama wo hwehwe no wo so wo be share ho fa bia ode na wotwe esi we ni so se wode be ye sa dwumadie.
Na watchia wetu esi honomu a wodidi International Right to Information Week no ne botaye ene se obeboa omanfo se ne be ya wonum ebenya wondwumadie mu entiase ene tumi a wonum ewo na afi akwansidie bi a watworo ewo constitution ni mu a no ntino ema won kwan ema wontimi nya wadwuma se de ese ya Osapomboaten ene executive director of that Right to Information Commission nano
yebebo modern ase program ibekwa wiye no na amanfo enya hu information hu faso eni tumia yankasa ye constitution no wo emaye say yetimi de yensa eka information bia ye hwehwe wo aban kita hodie mu enye ye we pe na ye di sa week no ye koye nim no ye be koso nso a make sure say afibia no Sa week we no ye be celebrate. Ye be climax week celebrations no with the celebration of the International Day for the Universal Access to Information. Yes. Na eno no ye UN nhihye bi a omode ato wo sa afi bia no command bia betimi a observe sa da no.
Wasan so edit to just say culture of silence and eda hono mo a na aban adwuma yeko mpanyinfo bi ede ye adwuma eka ho bie na right to information bill no wontumi emfa wonsan hyase e ma ne meye adwuma no.
Mintimi nka say journalist no anase obi anyusu right channel, but it's a mixture of issues. It's a mixture of issues, but generally no, I think say we have previously had a culture of secrecy. Ade bi ayeye no yedisie. Into no sene aba ne say sisi ni ayeye bia no se enya ade a imra ne si ho kwan se wo se odi tudwa e wo se odi tudwa ntino nipa enye sure ne e wo so wo ye me nka kra yenya complaints be 20 a ya ye ho adwuma na ne etie ne say emi se complaints ne ba na wo ye ho adwuma because media ne kra no ne media no pe no de to abontin ebi wo ho no ma na journalist ade na anko se ne ope no na watena so ba meboa say forum no ye be discuss sa problems na aba be da ye nim no bi no na ye nyina ya te issues a ye consider ya ye de ba sa determination no.
Court no ewo kwa benya di emra no edi kratia wo frɛ no Abdul Razak Ture ne boni a waye ye ne se wono nkasa ne yira wotoso miensa ena wo bo no botra na ense fata se bema etene ne nsa wo ba so sai no ena asendi bia itina se a wode ho atemu ede abo krachi ya na oye nsencho ne ofre ne se Abdul Razak Ture no.
Out of me. In fact, he punched my face and my head so many times and left me with bruises. And he left me bleeding in the midst of our children, in front of our children, while the elder one was crying and pleading with him to stop, but he just ignored and kept going at it. He just kept punching my face and punching my face, asking me to leave his house. And he wants to make sure he destroys my face, so no other man will see me and marry me again.
We eyobia afempino ene donkunumu oye na yaka de ewo ne fie abranti a wo eyerenom nan efeni Ture Abdul Razak eyira wo toso miensa ogefo abusumi ni mu afempino donkunumu ena wonya kasa kakra ewo mu awari mu ena mso ma abranti yi eprepra ne yiri ewo ne ti ne hwene so ene nani ho saada na nadweno Ture Abdul Razak ede twede bo ne yira wo toso miensa animu a osanso di ne ti epem eban ho ye nam so ema emoja free ne yiri ani ase ene ne hwene mu nyina ebae ma mi kire se ebra na ne kunu no ebo ne sa no na ne baba a wadi mfie nan ene ne baba ma wenye afe baako eja hono mu a ohu bi.
Oh, while all this was going on, my daughter was crying. Daddy, stop beating mommy. Daddy, stop beating my mommy. But he kept going on at it. So now the baby was crying, the little girl was crying and begging, but he just didn't listen to them.
Ture Abdul Razak and a CEO, Awoda Hijra TV, I know a Muslimi for Casafidie, our satellite TV so, the brass MBC Yena Chino, Wabapacho, Nelson Yerino Ejnaso, and any Jawadi.
It's my wife. She still my wife, and it's unfortunate this thing has occurred, and I deeply regretted for what has happened. I myself have sent us messages of apologies, and I hope and pray, first of all, God will forgive me, and Habiba herself will also forgive me, and the public entirely will also forgive me. As I promise, this would never happen in my life anymore.
Mami na adwen se wo de asem no ebeko court the senti kwabenya circuit court etena se edi asem no a na wotwetwa mu yi na wobu asem no ewieye. Ture Abdul Razak ajetu mu se wodifo wabra asem no wodi ka frɛ ye oditu dwa se enyade a odifo ne senti court ema na sotwe a efata court wa he ana Helen Lodina se wamreku eti adwamu ekere se Abrante Abdul Razak wonfa no koto enedufie bosome ensia enokran so da nchen a onfa ne nsa enhyen krata ase NDCSA enfie miensa edi nanim no enya de wode ne nsa ebeka o maabiem sankrata yi a wode ne nsa be hyase woto ho mra obekwa akoda enedufie enfie mienu a wobeye adwumaden aka ho afi Anna Helen Lodina se wamreku esa kadeto aso se Abdul Razak ema ne yere empata Ghana cedi empemunsia said Ghana mra section 148 Act 30 no ese ebra maame ane kunu ene Ture Abdulrazak ay nam ne so nti ode ne kwagina court ete se court ebu asem no no ensem sei ena ode to Adom kase enim
me de radiase say finally after 2.5 years case we abanewie ye e wo court now no changing the plea from not guilty to guilty and a court a convicting based on one plea na minim say even though this case and eradicated domestic violence, but me bompire say ebema abafem. Me bompire say ebema abafem.
Papa oye kuyani ni din ene Gideon Hamenu na just sekai court no ahye say wonkoda afiase emfirihia no edu e wo breko a adwumaden enso bata ho bone a woye ye ne se wono ankasa ne baba ena wone no anyi sen awoma mienu ba koye oba ba konso eye bema enti sobo a court no edebo no ne se watomo na afenso wadi mojafra ena ebie wonso e ba sa na wo bo ne ba ne trene se sobo obi amane a obekuno no eno so kyerese wabo ne trene se onyawudi a obedi sa sobo mi ensen ena odebo papa ye no nti wo kwakoda afiase emfirihia no edu
Ebra circuit court a ewoja aseka mensimu a ewo otimanta motena asem ne so ena wo share say wo panyina wadi mfie ajusia nan a ne din ene Gideon Hamenu wonfa ne nkotum mfie du ne waye ne say ne baba wo ne neti a wadi mfie aduasa baako wa hye ne baba yi ene nada ama ne baba yi awo emamu mienu ena amano na asemi ehyaase wo afia pemienu ene edunwotwemu ne baba yi ekyiremu se esanse ne papa ene ne maame no aware anhyeda anye yenti woni ne gyaye ena o hye se woni no emetena na ebra woni no ekotena ye no ena papa yi ehyaase se wo ye ne saa esanse papa yi edi moja frenti jase kan circuit court no ahye se emofrei won form enkonkoma social welfare na ne banenso sika wanya ewo ne kuayi mu no wonfa enhwe no kopem se ne ho ebeto no Emilia Gbedua ene wo ye district director ewo ho woni Adom kase akasa afasa nsemi ho.
Can say for every year we've been having those cases. In fact, this year this is the second one we are experiencing. So I think we need to do more sensitization and then let people come out, because we know some of them do happen, but then they don't talk about it because of the stigma attached to it. So we have to encourage them to come out anytime these cases happen or anytime anyone experiences this. Her community where the incident happened, she's been asked to leave. So we, together with the relevant stakeholders, the police, assemblymen, and other few people, will go to the community, see the chiefs and elders, and sit with them, explain things to them. And then they will have to give her some time to live, since she says she has a farm and other things there. So she will need to take care of those things first. Then we'll have to meet with her one-on-one, give her counseling. She's going through a lot of psychological trauma now. She needs to be talked to. She needs someone to confide in. So we'll be there for her all the way and see her through.
Ne baba ya wadi mfie aduasa baako etwemu kyerɛ Adom kase se
da o tu hono mi la gblaji mi va la gblaji la ko akpa fi mi la gbedada fo ko ne mi mlo inza ko o to yo ka fo zare nji aba o ko ngwe vanchoro
menim be papa ena na doba de e wo bi afuo mu ne du anadwo a papa ba be bɔ me promu akopem se bebie o de sade ne ye me anadwo bebre ne nso ada me kasa ho pe onka hwe nkyere me dakwa anadwo bi de o Yeremia ene me dai one me da wie ye no be fa mu nyinsan ye ebra me wo ye no na ye me fie ranwanwa de sent obusa me se me ba ne papa ene hwan eho ena papa bu fu ye a o hya ase se what time ni ne senti o ma yitu frifi onum kra ko ja sekan ikoduru ja sekan so saa ne koso ko sise ye firi honum a ekotena bori kyere hene abre bia wone me beda no o ma yitu firi honum esanse eya na aniwu aba ekokotena bori no so saa no opese ode yemie ne nso hode mampene ne senti opanyini bia no wo krom honum ena me de masam koto na animu a me papa ebufu ye o hya ase se wo yema yakayaka de dakora na dwubi kra de wo yi me sotoro esanse na ne buafu sema kwakobom panifo a ewo krom honum amane
ta gba mali la pomali do foma vi I'm of Avugunya, Afi,
Obontrene said, Obekumi and Naso Mubako. Sabrina Mimu said, Anwaya day, Intimicoba pussy for Amani. Sisi, I met me the Massama Betuja, a month for Nimidi. I just went free me so. Me want Tommy.
Meka wo se kase wo hwe no wo Adom TV so live on so Facebook and Instagram and tomorrow ma share GTP ena edema me ko dwaso na ohia tomorrow dia ensign GTP ho fi se no ene papa no nti eye timeless Mr. Ocheme enkrato ye chi meto aso Afe ejade mo nsam enso enie Ganof Municipal Assembly no aye adwumade bia womo a etonton ade ewo ma 7 ensamso no ase ho ebinom nso a wonde ho aye won fie ho no wodeda no wapama saafo no nyina afiri ho de ma sampanifo etu sa na moyi ejina adwumade Adom TV centrofo fato wani so ehwehwe baabi a etete sa o mawfo bi nso hajeje ho aboso a eho ena omotete
Enche bia na Adom kase edebetu dwa se wo baga na hanum seya flyovers any interchange awodwa ewo senka esisi kromu na ekromu eyefe na kai etimi faso nso ewo ena ebinum akobo won sese a ote wonum eto ade Adom kase eboss amane yi ewieye no enkramante musuafo ehye se assembly awodwa flyovers any interchange awodwa nyina ehyehya wanse a wo hye ema omanfo edidwa wonum nyina no onfa won nansi fam enkopam wonum nyina emfiri ho Ga North Assembly enam oswafo yi akwankyere so akopam edifo a wonum ewo mal 7 flyover no ase Municipal Coordinating Director Awo Ga North ene Ahmed Rufai Ibrahim no ni Adom kase twetwe nkomo editu dwa se opam odwadifo yi kura wiye no tebia no wokọ honum kohwe so bia ensan won ho ema honum emeto ade
per the directive by the regional minister who even took it upon himself to visit the municipality to find out the state of the affairs by himself. We set out with a program to decongest the roads and also the pavement walkways. From there, we moved to Mile 7 interchange, and we always treat it with human face. We normally go ahead to give them information and give them time frame within which they should move. If they fail to move, then we'll move in. Incidentally, some normally comply, but others are recalcitrant. So we'll move in at Mile 7, and we have been able to clear them.
And which we carry to us to say, Assembly no any nyumekwa wodwa ensha ban se e ka bom se be ya obetimi aye bia kaya wodwo ebetimi agina honum na watue sika kakra se be ya Assembly no so ebenye sika ede egu honum efutuom okire mu sese wofiri honum a wokofa nko runabout na edwadifo a honum abo won sese a wotonton niema e wo flyover no ase nyina no obekwa akopam oni nyina afiri ho.
What is left for us to clear is the barrier runabout around that area. You realize that people are still there selling. But we had a meeting with them and other stakeholders, including a rep of the MP, the chief of NI of Anko, among others, and the traders themselves. We have agreed tentatively to move them to the new market that has been constructed by the Assembly by the 1st of next month.
We a jedi monsam mejina so atonkra eno achidi aka me de beto aso.
Right, abusia yanto aso agudi nsem mo ena anyumre nsam na bebre lade se fata sa o tekete we se enye do dure bia kedwa na nkasa ne Eric Asiedu body e be hya se area fi Black Stars of Ghana akache se coach for ba se coach for ma empanifo aye Paul mo so mo empe coach no atume didi na ko na ide ba ne sports minister jatum as a coach Milovan Rajvac emejejuma die ne
Nansa GF de ma abedwaku a opa omosa ompe coach foforo ema Black Stars no aso atwam dada sa wobekaya adomago kansie ya hwehwemu de betu dwa se Milovan Rajvac ena se bibia mfie soro amete ahomamu a ombebo de din ese Black Stars coach foforo ehwemu foforo abetom ne se sports ministry ne so agye abedwaku no adwumadie na tomu se bra Miloa na ekọ Papa yi office bia yi benya na official car e de akoniaba asan enya ba bia obetena ama na suma dwono a enye hotel nsem bosumi bia enhwemu kire se obeje $45,000 omo ebeka ne ho assistance ne na yadwuma ne nso oto adoa wo assistant coach de ma Dortmund so dia bepie mu sanso na Tanko Ibrahim ene masokuno de mu nyina din na mu wi mu a Milo ebai wo mu bi edin bepie mu sa assistant coaches e de ama no
Yemfi Black Stars and Semona, Yenkopi Mo, Shedu Katakananum, a crowd to folk for Makache, and Ra Motimi Jamana, so Bogumo, Edma Kamsa for Monida Hokrepa, na Koisama Wadu, Gufiesu, Abon in some pa, and a diamond and Rantan is Somotin and Imnegan.
Yeah, overall performance, I'll say 100% for my club. With my technical team, they did well. They analyzed and observed so that they can give me wherever we should improve and where we should maintain it. And with the play of the House of Folk, most of them, about 98%, this is their first time playing this Champions League, as well as we, the technical men. And you see how they played, they did well, so I'll give them 99%.
Sibontin here, good back, and now you get a chance. Oh, once again, it's Accra to fall for the chance, and they have made it too, and who is that? It is the 18-year-old Salim, the new DBS player who just joined Accra to fall, has scored what will be described as a spectacular goal there.
Yemfi hasa kache kopie momunu ya na mometema kumase asante koto kofo na yenhwe omoso a confirm coach Prosper Nete Ogum ese wono na yomu new head coach na coach aye training no ne mrante na first training kra se kokopie mu ewo kotoko abai so se obeboa makotoko afa ne ntoma pafra pa
Sizi etwamu yi na oye coach de mawafa ode omoto so miensa ewo league aye boy ni mu ene yi de kumase asante kotoko akofa no se womu new head coach enfie mienu a Edeni muye abra enche ye kra wamune Mariano Barreto etonkwanta paye coach Ogum ekasano oda asantema nyina ase se omamma no sa kwanyi se omedi boboku kese yanim.
I would like to use this opportunity to thank you all for your congratulatory messages, compliments and best wishes. I am very grateful.
And what to asoka say obeye ni obetumi bia ama kotokwa fa ntoma pa afra pa kotokwa san to aso de coaches mienu a omobe na assistant foforo kra dia todwa former Liberty coach David Okru ene John Eduafo amokoka Gazelle ho aboa Prosper ama no obadwuma
Yankona yenyina sonfa NC Shannon said ne Black Queens of Ghana I renew game against Cameroon on second game omobo awasha Buhari Cup ni momatimi abogumu kama pa 2-0 na Cameroon ajesha mu wachana dia chense munyina ebebro GTP New Style from to my nanyumre ma me den samro ade ebre wo kai se wo de nankasa beka kejuane ho Eric Asiedu Buadi ni Diamond etwaso
Medase sa ugo social nyumre no sia kase wo Adom TV so kedwa nankasa nso ye dase agode mo nsem no ode abrewa fie fa wo ensem from no so afa wo hwenkita hode ho nsem ene abafu nimde ho nsem so ene esla owuso ekofo na wo bo amane se emaya ba yese mpemiensa a ye 3000 ene ento sa afi be kwa wiye no wo mo ebenya nimde ede afa abafu a eye ICT ho nsem
abra asoya ehwe nkitahudie ene abefo enanimu eso epa girls in ICT tertiary edition ho ntoma ena woswafo esla owusu ekofo editu dwase se adwumadie wo hwekwan se emprepre ya wo ye die ema ba se aduanan sia kọ aduonum ene betimi enya mu chefa wo hyase ebobosome de toso aduonu kosi aduonu nwotwe na nkosi se afene bekọ na wiye die na ma empemiensa ene wanya nimdie edifa ICT ne sua no eho ochirim se wonom ene Huawei Ghana ena aka bom waso wasene se bayia botaya esi asoye ne niso no obetimi aduru ho
ye ka abefu computer nimdie ho a ene emfidie ho a ya na yenyina ya dwen ye yense mema nkwa ne tumi eyesai nanso eman soso ye kire won a ombehu ti ya ne Huawei fo kasa ye no musi o won soso eye nhihye bi eboa emabun ewo technology enti si ye pese ye boa ye mayiwa na omonso ne ye be kan bom ne ya ye san nhihye ya almost as ya nank ye se ye de ye ne ema aduasa 30 ena ebeye nanso na imayo ne bebre ye ne gi ho ti omo atremu aduru se omo adu be 46 nanso eye residential se omo besua de na che nti ye de omo akogu hotel be na ma eka no akosoro kakra Yeah, when the first one na ye were shemsa fie bia ye be ya kan girls in ICT no.
Enwechi Jenny Abnezu awo no ene ye opanyipa wo den kitanwodia no ewo Hwawe Ghana ene adom kase etwetwe nkomo editu dwa se adwumakuo nani age se ema etise obetimi aboa wo mo no osua ICT ehunu mu yie se be ya daache bi no ema nso ebenya dibre ewo abafu dwumadie.
If we can get more girls involved in this ICT sectors, so it will be help these industries, to move forward a little bit.
Afei enejide mu nsemni Jontoni ba wendishe ena kase wodi ho ya ose ya na enipa bi kekasa ne nyuma wo chiro nyina no eye ne manager a wo fro no Ricky Nanajman adodo na frin enim no se bullet na chiroma no wo sesa de no entesa nti omafo keka na sa ono so ompene sa sem na mijina de enwumre no sia kase ne da joda me de besom wo e wa Adom TV so no AC na sia kase enkoma kase ho adwumayefo ne aboafo nyina wo so a wo hweye no meda sedodo medin de ma mechra Diamond nyame ma ye chena.